to brief, if you could, from Mark chapter 1, verse 27. I realize this is a church anniversary that I'll tie in. Let me say we've had a marvelous time to this point. All has been just marvelous and grateful for the very fine hospitality that only among our people can give. We are being grateful and thankful for all that you have done to make our visit feel like home. Verse number 27 says, "They were all amazed in so much that they questioned among themselves, saying, 'What thing is this? What new doctrine is this? For with authority cometh he even the unclean spirits, and they obey him.'" Look at your neighbor and say, "Neighbor, it just had to be God." Things of our Heavenly Father often thrills me when he does strange things and unusual things which no human being can explain, the things that defy mankind's comprehension, things that are far beyond our natural ability, things that cause individuals to respond by saying, "It just had to be God." It just had to be God to design all of the universe and its wonders, position the stars in their place, to ignite the flame of the sun, to establish the earth with its land and sea, to put oxygen in the air that we breathe. And he also taught the fish how to swim, the birds to sing. Nobody could do it, so it just had to be God. If we pause for a moment and begin to analyze the many things that we come across throughout our day and our daily lives, if man had anything to do with it, it just would not be. And thinking about how man's attitude changes from moment to moment, we would have sunshine for one moment, rain at another moment, snow at another moment, because man is so temple in everything that he does, everything that he says. You can't count on him, you cannot depend on him. So I am grateful this afternoon, that the things in which I know to be so, the only one that is able to do it, the only one that's able to accomplish it, it had to be God. We think about where we are right now. We wouldn't be here if it was left up to man. If it was all about man, we wouldn't be sitting where we're sitting. We wouldn't be riding where we're riding. We wouldn't be living where we're living. We wouldn't be singing the songs that we sing. We wouldn't even be wearing what we're wearing if it was up to man. But thank be to God that even in our shortcoming, God looks beyond our faults and he sees our need. I'm glad to serve a God that loves me in spite of myself. I wish I had a witness in here. I'm glad that I serve a God that even when I mess up, he'll clean me up, he'll wash me up, he'll pick me up and send me on my way. Man would not do that. Man will cut you down and leave you down. Man will throw dirt on you and bury you. But thanks be to God and his resurrection power. When man thought that you would not amount to anything, God rescues us and pulls us off of the scrap heap, put us back on the potter's wheel, and make us all over again. It just had to be God. It was God that created the first parents, Adam and Eve. It had to be God that brought the plague upon the Egyptians and divided the Red Sea for Moses. It had to be God to shake down the walls of Jericho for Joshua. It had to be God that defeated the Midianites for Gideon. And it had to be God. Nobody could do the things that God do. Here in our text, we just as it is in the church today, there's always somebody in the house with an unclean spirit. The thing about this, my brothers and sisters, that everybody knew that the individual had an unclean spirit, but nobody wanted to deal with them. Nobody wanted to address the situation. But some things are just left for the Lord to do. The other thing I want to note to you on this afternoon is that, first of all, if there's anything with an unclean spirit that's in the house when Jesus arrives, it will not last for long, because the Lord will not allow an unclean spirit to dwell in the house and disrupt what's going on in the house. And so as it was, my brothers and my sisters, is that when Jesus arrived and began to preach and teach, the unclean spirit immediately acknowledged who he was, the Holy One of God. So we do understand that, listen, the devil knows who he is. The devil knows who his deity is. The devil realizes that he cannot win. That's why Jesus said, upon this rock I build my church, that the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. He did not say that you would not face some hell every now and then. As long as you got folks in the church that ain't right, you're going to always have some hell. Do I have a witness in here? But understand what needed to be done. Man could not do it, so it had to be God. When we think about what is transpiring here, the unclean spirit that is in the house, Jesus immediately addresses him and says, come out of him. But as the devil tries to do, the devil tries to destroy him by ripping and tearing him and trying to destroy what was there. But I'm so glad that when the Lord